emergency shelters, and sometimes that means transitional homes and housing.
Well, I don't like transitional homes because, excuse me, ma'am. I was in the open door emerge one. Wasn't handicapped. Open door, yeah, emerge. And they transferred me to this place with this Saudi Arabian guy who was overpriced place. I need something like SRO. Don't you have access to getting into places like that? They have accelerated processes for handicapped people.
No, I don't have access to that. We have access to recuperative care, but you don't qualify for recuperative care because you're not coming out of a surgery.
Well, I'm sorry.
So all the other housing would be us kind of walking through the existing system. It's not that we have access to those housing, but that we would help and try and link you to some of these services.
Well, you don't know anything about housing, and that's what you advertise on your website. I'm in open door.
You're saying that I don't know anything about housing, sir. I'm saying that I haven't said anything about me not knowing anything about housing. I've mainly told you that the housing opportunities that you've been
housing is not a night shelter. Housing is someplace to live.
I understand why you're upset. Welcome, I understand why you're upset, but housing right now, okay, is emergency housing, transitional housing, and permanent housing. Okay, and it's a spectrum and it takes a while to get there.
Well, that's not doing me any good.
I understand that, Milton, it takes...
JWCA's...
I'm saying that we're trying everything that we can do to provide you housing. I'm really sorry about the DHS bus, but that was misinformation that you were provided, and that's why I was so confused when you told me about it. Because I'm like, if we have beds and I don't know about it, I don't understand why we don't know about it.
My caseworker told me...
Unfortunately...
Caseworker says it's not just DHS and the Weingart, it's all over the place. They have access to housing, and you don't know about referring a handicapped man in your care to housing through the DHS, through the C3 or nothing?
Yeah, because we're not part of the county. And the only way we access the county for JWCH, we only really refer people to the county when they've been enrolled into the emergency services.
You seem to be obsessed with that. You work for a clinic, but you're obsessed with being in emergency several times. What does that mean? Don't you know handicapped folks who don't go to emergency rooms often?
What I'm telling you,
that's a good thing.
What I'm telling you is the emergency room, Milton, is the only time we make referrals through the DHS.
Well, if you can get me an emergency room, great. Give me a housing.
Unfortunately, that's the way we approach it. It's not a matter of me sending the emergency room.
I came over to the Weingart and had to go get my TB test to get any kind of housing where I could eat. I was in a substandard place, transferred from the Burlington, and they transferred my. You talked to the man who had done it, I think. Transferred my LA care over there, and I'm under your care. You don't know how handicapped folks in LA can get something other than the mission, other than night shelters, as housing with all the options open.
You're being very fair with me right now, because so far, every time we've talked, we've only been talking about very specific housing on the second floor of the Weingart.
I know you talked about continuum of care. You emailed continuum of care, the woman on HUD that's listed in every place that I couldn't get an answer out of on the phone. I thought you could. You're in the business of helping.
It's the system, and I haven't heard from them yet. Wilson, I'm doing the best that I can, and today when I called you, I was calling you because